Hello, Instagram family. It's me and Dodger here. Gonna do a casual video today. I took last week off, skipped last week. I was just so tired. And honestly, 32 weeks right now. And I was just like, I didn't know what to make a video of, so I didn't make a video. And that's fine. So it's kind of a little casual video, just to touch base. And I wanted to share some things that are really helping me right now because I feel like this has been the hardest part. Well, I'm sure I'll get to the actual hardest part, but this is the most I've struggled, I'd say, during this whole pregnancy now that I'm getting bigger. And so I wanted to share with you some things. I'm gonna pull up my notes on my computer since I can't use my phone because I'm using my phone to film. But I wanted to share some things that have really helped me manage symptoms and things during this phase of pregnancy in hopes that it will help you too, because I am very much so a person, something's going on or I'm experiencing whatever may arise. I'm very, how do we figure this out to make it better? And I had to make notes for myself because my brain just isn't working like it used to, so I'm forgetting things. That's part of it. So let's get to it. Oh, actually, I just also got back from a birthday party. My friend's child's third birthday party. It's Minnie Mouse themed. It was very cute. So I'm a little tired too, so bear with me. Also, real quick, I just wanted to say thank you to the people who have subscribed. I'm actually almost to 100 subscribers, which is so exciting for me for starting this. Maybe, a couple months ago? I don't even know. Maybe a few months ago? I don't know. But thank you so much to those who have subscribed. I do hope to evolve this channel and talk more about nutrition and all that comes with what I eat and getting more into that stuff because that is what I do. It's what I love. So we'll see how this channel evolves, but I really appreciate those who have wanted to follow along and grow this little community. So my goal is 100. I think I'm at 99 right now, which is exciting. I'm almost there. And then I'll have to have a new goal after that. But yes, thank you so much to those who have subscribed. And if you want to join our little community, please consider subscribing yourself. It is free. It just ensures that you'll see my videos pop up when there are new ones, so you're notified. And thank you so much. Let's get into it. So, things that have helped me have an easy pregnancy. I quote easy because pregnancy is not by any means easy, but I hear a lot of bad things. And honestly, kind of been a theme of this pregnancy is like, I feel like I was always waiting for it to get worse because of how many intense things that I have heard from people, well, women. And so I don't know if the things I'm implementing are making it easier for me or if it's just luck of the draw. I honestly think it is the things that I'm implementing because I've been very mindful about it because I want to take care of my body the best I can. So the first thing, and I've incorporated this since early on, is magnesium, specifically magnesium glycinate. That does a few things. For one, it helps with sleep. It relaxes you. It helps bring relaxation to your mind, but also your body. And then also taking it daily helps with bowel movements. So I've only experienced being constipated once, and that was early on. And that's actually when I kicked it into gear with magnesium because I was like, this is not going to be a thing. There's no way. And so I started taking magnesium glycinate. Oh Lord, my old dog just fell off the couch. You okay? You alright? You good? He's good. So I started taking that religiously after that happened the one time, and I have not missed a day since. So I actually take magnesium glycinate for that, and it's helped me sleep. Also, I use magnesium lotion, and I have used that from the very beginning. I had a lot of, I guess, implantation cramping in the very beginning. And so I utilized the magnesium lotion and put it on my lower belly in the early stages to help with that and be able to sleep and just, I don't know, help with the cramping. You can also do that when you're not pregnant and you have period cramps, it helps. But I've used it throughout the pregnancy because as the baby grows, you have more ligament pain. And I'm trying to find a way to be more comfortable. 1 sec. I don't know if this is a good thing that I'm even attempting to make this video right now because I'm so tired and my body is just tired, and this is why I took a break from last week because it's just, wow, the energy thing is dipping hard. I had to get comfortable, so this is not aesthetic looking, but whatever. I needed to be more comfortable. So what I was saying is this, I used it early on, but as you get bigger, for me, I could feel when the baby was having its growth spurts and you start having more ligament pain as the baby grows, and it's like I could just feel my belly stretching more. And so I would utilize the magnesium lotion during times like that because I just feel like it helps ease the pain, quote unquote pain, and it helped the skin and everything stretch easier without having so much tension and discomfort. And when I use it, it really helps with sleep too, especially now that my body is more achy. I'll use it on a lot more areas of my belly. I'll put it on my hips, on my legs, when my legs are feeling crampy. I'll put it on my neck and my shoulders, and I sleep really well when I use it. So magnesium glycinate and magnesium lotion. On the topic of sleep, pregnancy pillows, they have been a game changer. I've made a lot of videos about that. I feel like pregnancy pillows, at least from my perspective, I don't feel like there's ever going to be one. I don't know. Let me know if you disagree, but I don't think that there's one magical pregnancy pillow that will be your ride or die from the beginning to the end, because I've had to change up quite a bit what pillow I like the best, the positioning, incorporating other pillows. I have a pregnancy pillow I use, but I also use 2 king pillows, so it's like you have to adjust as you go. I also have a little wedge pillow that I've been using. I have to put that under my belly. So it's like pregnancy pillows and pillows in general are so important to getting a good night's rest. It's just you got to figure out as you go the best positioning for them so you can get your most optimal sleep, because right now at 32 weeks it's probably been the most hardest time of me sleeping well. And so it's like you level up in stages of it's time to figure out the pillows again and what's gonna work best. But utilizing the magnesium lotion and pregnancy pillows are a total game changer in how you sleep, because sleep is so important. Staying on the theme of good night's sleep, this has been really important lately at 32 weeks, is doing stretching before bed. And that's really important for labor prep anyways, because you want to start opening up your pelvic area and your hips, and it helps the baby move down, things like that. I have noticed quite a difference in my sleep. My sleep is a lot better if I do good stretching before bed, and that's just because when you get past a certain point in pregnancy to a certain amount of weeks, you can't sleep on your back anymore. You have to sleep on your side. Obviously, you can't sleep on your stomach either. So not only are you having achiness from being pregnant, then sleeping on your side all night, and just the weight of your body and your belly, everything's compacted on one side, even if you switch back and forth. But I noticed if I don't stretch and just open up my hips, even my back, I will be so uncomfortable during the night, and it kept me up like crazy the other night because I was just so uncomfortable. And so I noticed a difference in how I sleep on nights I stretch versus don't stretch, And when I don't stretch, it's just a pure laziness. So I really just need to be better at that because I sleep so much better. I do like cat-cow stretches, make sure you're stretching out your back. I'll do butterfly stretches. I'll do pigeon pose as easy as much as I can. Obviously you can't go all the way down with the belly. I will do, what else will I do? Oh, I don't know if it's considered a sumo squat. I'll do deep squats and just stretch out my thighs. I'll post some pictures or stills of some stretches that I do because it's a game changer. It will help you sleep tremendously. So it's kind of a double action because you sleep better, but also it is really important to start doing those things towards the end for labor prep too. So win. Something else that has really made a difference is the belly band. I made a whole video about that if you want to check it out. I might show you how to use it in the one I got. I started using that at 20 weeks, so that thing has been a game changer and has gotten a lot of use, especially if you're wanting to be active still, which I highly recommend because if you can, it's just good for your health, good for the baby. But it helps me with my workouts, and now that I'm getting bigger, just in my everyday, I think that I just need to start wearing it more because it really does take a lot of pressure off your back. So if you're having a lot of back pain, the belly band is so helpful. But especially on the days that you're doing more things, say you're walking around or even cleaning the house or doing a workout, it just helps lift your belly so it takes the weight off your back and then you don't hurt your back. So it helps stabilize your core as well. Just see how cute my dog is. He's been such a little clingy little guy and I love it. I call him my security guard because he's been right here by my side. He's been sleeping right by my head too at night. It's so cute. I love you, daughter. You're a good boy. I'll link the belly band and also a lot of the stuff I'm talking about. I'll actually link everything for you below. The magnesium lotion I use, pillows, all that. This is more of an early pregnancy thing, but I wanted to notate it because I just think that they were great. In first trimester, if you're getting nauseous, I actually got these nausea bands. So it hits an acupressure point, and I found that to be really helpful because I didn't have severe issues where I was throwing up a ton. It really felt like I was more car sick. It was just that lingering feeling of feeling sick, which was making me have more food aversions and things like that. So the nausea band was really helpful. I noticed it worked pretty quickly, but they look like little sweatbands when you put them on. And they have like skin color ones, so it's not as bad, but then they have these, it almost looks like a little button, and the button hits an acupressure point on your wrist and helps reduce nausea. So I just wanted to notate that, even though that was like an earlier point, but I hear women get nauseous later on too. So if you're experiencing that or just nausea in general, those things are good. With the food piece, I think a big game changer, and I credit this part to not being as nauseous. I don't know if it's the draw or if it's how I was taking care of myself, but I made it a point to really focus on protein because the women that I know having multiple children, I heard a common theme of them not being as sick after the first child because they prioritized eating protein. A big thing with the nausea, and I even noticed this, is, and I hear a lot of women say this, is like if you let yourself get too hungry, that's usually when the nausea creeps up and gets out of hand. And then it's kind of hard to come back from that because then you don't want to eat and it perpetuates it. So that's why a lot of time they say eat small meals before you even think you're hungry, so that way your blood sugar remains balanced, because it's a twofer. So you don't want to eat too much, but you don't want to undereat. So my point of that is I really prioritize protein. Protein does two things. It satiates you, so you don't have to eat as much to get full, which is why people tend to, when you're not pregnant, you tend to lean out if you prioritize protein and do less carbs, because protein satiates you and it keeps you full longer, so you don't have to eat as much to maintain satiation. Anyway, because I was prioritizing that, I think that really helped me not be as nauseous, because it's like you're kind of getting ahead of it in a way. And so I never really let myself get starving. And when you prioritize protein, it stabilizes your blood sugar. It makes it so you're not hungry and you stay full for longer. And so I credit that to not getting sick, really. Because on the days that I maybe couldn't, say I was running around and I didn't have a snack in my purse or whatever, if I got too hungry, those are the days I felt the most sick. So prioritizing protein and satiation. Fats too. Fats are very satiating. If you have nuts, and keep nuts in a beef stick in your purse, it's really good. Also, currently, something that I heard a lot of women say is they would be just absolutely starving during the later stages, like end of second trimester and third trimester, waking up in the middle of the night starving and needing to eat. That's not happened to me, and I really do think it's because I'm satiated with the meals that I'm having. I can see that happening if you eat more carbs, because carbs are quick burning. So I think it has to do with the foods that I've been eating. I've been eating a good amount of protein and fats and fiber, and all of that keeps you fuller longer. So I have not experienced just being absolutely crazy hungry. Obviously I'm hungry, I'm eating, but I've heard women be like, I woke up in the middle of the night, I was starving and I just need to eat. That's not happened to me. Protein, baby. And our whole body's made out of amino acids is what makes up protein. So it's like, that's also just important. You're creating a whole human inside you. Plus we need amino acids for all of our functions, like our hair, skin, our nails are all made up of amino acids and protein. So it's just really important to make sure that you're getting an adequate amount, and I'm not starving, that's for sure. Last thing, and then we'll wrap it up. I've had a little bit of acid reflux, and I never really struggled with that before, and it opened my eyes up to Tums and what is in that. I never realized. I'm a very much look at the ingredients person, and so the first time I had a really bad acid reflux, it got me so good that like, the whole next day I was throwing up, and that's not gonna happen again. And I was trying really hard to just do natural teas and things like that, but I just couldn't get it to stop. So I got Tums, and I noticed that there's talc in Tums and artificial flavors and colors. And you guys can look it up, but talc is really bad for you. There's lawsuits involved in products that have talc for being connected to people having cancer. It's known cancer-causing ingredients. Why would that be in an antacid? Why would that be in any sort of medication type thing that is supposed to help people? So that really pissed me off, and I ended up finding an alternative. It's called Wonder Belly, and it's a natural version of Tums. There's no talc, there's no colors, there's no artificial flavors, and I get the mint one, which I think is nice because it also feels like it's settling the tummy. But they also have this strawberry one that's pretty good. It tastes like a strawberry milkshake, but it's just the simple calcium whatever carbonate, I think it is, and none of the extra crap. So that's been very helpful, because it doesn't feel good when you really need something like that to settle, because it's just so uncomfortable with the burning feeling in your throat and your chest. And then it sucks to feel like you have to choose something to help you, but then you feel like you're not doing right by your child or your body because you're putting a bunch of crap in it. So Wonder Belly, I'll link that too. That has been awesome. I really only use it, and I tried to only use it when I absolutely need it, and it's not like I can't get it under control, but it's one of those things I don't want to pop it like candy either, because stuff like that you don't want to overdo, because your body can become used to it, and then you need stronger and stronger stuff. And so I only use it when I feel like it's absolutely necessary. I've also gotten heartburn tea. It's from Earth Mama. It's specifically formulated pregnancy heartburn tea, and so sometimes I'll do that as a preventative. If I had a pasta with a tomato sauce, something more acidic, I'll drink that tea after dinner to make sure it doesn't get crazy. And that's another thing too, is look at what you're eating. Are you eating highly acidic foods? If you don't know what those are, look them up. A lot of tomato-based foods, citrus, unfortunately chocolate. Look at what you're eating and try to reduce it, because I had to, the day that it was crazy, I think I just had eaten too much acidic foods and it was just too much on my system. I feel it like if I have pasta, red sauce, too much chocolate. So you gotta work with where your body is and figure out what it needs and what you need to reduce. So reducing acidic foods is a huge one, because your digestion is a lot slower and everything's squished up. So there you go. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for today. I know this was kind of a more mellow video. I'm so tired, but I wanna be good at putting out these videos because I wanna stick with it. I hope you all had a really good holiday. I know the holidays can be hard for some people. Don't be too hard on yourself. We just had a really mellow holiday. We actually just spent it with my brother-in-law and his wife. It was actually perfect. And we didn't have traditional holiday food. For Thanksgiving, we did the Asian hot pot dish. Christmas Eve, we did enchiladas. And then Christmas, we did like a chicken pot pie. And it was perfect because it was just mellow and relaxed. And I love that. That's the life I'm about. So that's kind of the vibe I've been writing right now. I'm tired. I'm feeling pretty big. And I hope this video was helpful. I'll link all the things. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you in my next video.